Okay, so we have a wild rabbit honky out there. Well, we should say wild rabbit goat out there. Okay.
Black people are all you think about, and this is where lack of a prefrontal cortex.
And you are actually very much correct. You guys have a problem going on with your frontal lobe development. And we know that because it severely has impaired your ability to regulate your emotions and act appropriately in social, situations. You guys do lack impulse control and judgment, planning, organization, emotional regulation. That's a doozy for you honkies, especially you honky men. You're very emotional. Okay.
You can understand long-term thinking. If somebody found out they had cancer, any sane, rational person would figure out why it's there and then figure out how to get rid of it. Would you say that person is obsessed with the cancer or their health? You see...
So, I think that's where your problem is, honky. You are actually the cancer. Whiteness is actually the cancer. Okay. And, actually, the honkies had been trying to get rid of, the cancer for a while. The white trash, clay eaters. It's you. Let me show you your family wreath. Okay. The epigenetics here in America, that was, does he look familiar? He looked a little familiar to me. Now you are wearing the hat now, but before, with the bangs that you did have, remember? Very similar. Very similar. Okay. I think that's a family thing. It's a family style. Okay. And you're the big brother. I should say he. You guys are very, very similar. He's the big brother, and that was a big problem because, you're supposed to be tall if you're the older. Anyways, there was a lot of inbreeding and stuff going on that really messed up, And then we got the honky heifers, your great-great-grand mother aunties. They wanted them to stop producing because, as we see here, it looks like y'all escaped the cages and stuff that they had for you guys. And I'm thinking you're part of the thornberry wreath. That's your family member? Okay. And you're probably wondering, Hogget, how you got from the cave cesters, your monk cesters here, up to these numbers. You guys are 71 to 85% of the animal loving. And only 57.5% of the population. And I'm guessing how we got there is there's no development of the frontal lobe. You see, Honky, with my oncology studies, it just appears that frontal lobe development is the same, the lack of, I should say, the para-honky monkey. Okay, that's your monkey sister. That's your clan sister. The Thals and the monkeys got together, and then we have you guys here today. These are all the similarities in the behaviors. Okay, on cleanliness, inhumanity, cannibalism. Okay. And I think one of the things that you low-life cracker ass honkies don't understand is they've actually been trying to figure out what to do with you people. Yeah. Now, one of the things that you are doing is called camouflaging. You're kind of you're reversing. You're projecting yourself onto others. You're projecting yourself onto the host because you're a parasite. You got parasitism. Now you got white illusions. You got severe whitecosis too, but that comes from the parasitism. This is, you're talking about where it comes from. This is what your infliction, the white diabetes, the hunk of shit comes from. You camouflage your dependence on black people, saying that we're dependent on you. Okay. And with pictures like this, we can see who the real parasites are. I mean, why would you guys need to be over here if you have everything you need over in Honkland in Europe? Okay. Now, you don't have to believe me. You could just read your history, 400-year history of your Honka history. So y'all were over in Europe, started as the waste people, wandering beggars, manure. Let's see what other ones. Clay eaters, crackers. See, that started over there. Barren dough. Honka heifers weren't having kids because, your guys is, the 1 point. Never mind. Offscourings of society. You still are that today. Lazy lovers, vagrant poor, Sluggards, cadaverous complexion, as you showed us that. You were uncouth crackers, uncivilized whites. You guys had the cracker houses, white tea savages. Oh, real quick, you're not Irish, are you? You're Irish, aren't you? Well, just so you know, that they thought that only black people, integrating with black people could actually raise you guys from being low-life, dirty, cracker-ass Irish honkies to a human level of where black people were. They actually thought of you low-life, cracker-ass honkies as, low-lives. Lower than black people. Black people actually had humanity. You guys didn't, but I digress. Dominant, poor, backcountry breed, louse cracker that's connected to your lice situation you guys have. Country cracker, all sorts of names honkus called you. Low life honkus. Anyway, honka, I think it's important you understand that the only reason you guys are here in America, you honkas are here, is because Europe thought you guys were diseased. You were the diseased, idled people. You had the disease of idleness, lazy. You should really pick up that book. There are some big words in there, but there are some pictures. You can put that family wreath together finally when you guys escaped your cages over there. Okay. You're welcome, honky.